telephone number for the program, 1-888-868-0999. Toll-free call anywhere you can hear my voice today. Beat on News 91.9 in Moncton. A bit warm, unsnowy, if that's a word. Welcome to all of you listening to us on News 88.9 in St. John on this snowy Friday, January the 29th. Taking over the reins from Tom Young. A busy show planned for you today. My goodness, what 24 hours makes when it comes to the weather, doesn't it? As I've been telling everybody for the first hour of the program, you have to, today it's all about patience. And patience is paramount. You're going to have to dig the car out to get home. You're going to have to probably dig the car in to get into the driveway. And the roads are snow covered, and at best, if not worse, we certainly need to see some patience today. And not only today, tomorrow, because the public works crews and the Department of Highways and such, I know, are out in full force and doing the best they can to get those roadways cleared as quickly as possible. We have to, take time to slow stuff off. The good news is that the snow will eventually taper off overnight tonight, and things will start to improve tomorrow. But you're going to have to just patience is the word tonight. What's on tap for the drive? The best we can tell, at least so far, is that there's been no changes to the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League schedule tonight, so the St. John Sea Dogs will be in action tonight, as are the Moncton Wildcats. We're going to tee up both those games as part of Sports Talk today. So if you are heading to the games, or if you are staying home and going to catch them on the radio tonight, and we'll set those up for you with both Tim Roselle from News 88.9 and with Les Dooley from News 91.9 in Moncton. That's all part of Sports Talk. We're going to run down the recent sporting headlines also today as well. The announcement of the flag bearer for Canada's Olympic team at Vancouver Whistler has been announced. Clara Hughes has been named to that honor. We'll discuss that a little bit today as well. That's all part of Sports Talk today. It is Friday, and I'm interested to see how this segment goes today. Normally, Road Rage, which is our 60-minute open forum segment where anything goes, you can talk about anything under the sky that is on your mind, is by far our most popular segment of the week. Everybody looks forward to it. I know I do. That being said, I know there's an awful lot of you that are going to be busy outside taking care of what Mother Nature has left us. But I hope that you either get it done and join us, or take a break and join us, because I know there's an awful lot of issues out there on the minds of the Brunswickers, and this is your opportunity to get them out there. We're going to start that at 5 today, and hopefully it will be not only entertaining, it will also be informative as well. That's Road Rage. That's going to happen after 4:30 today. In 30 minutes' time, we are going to head to the movies. I know some of you, because of the weather, are planning to head to the theaters to get away from it all this weekend. Our film critic from Toronto, Leslie James, will be stopping in to give us his thoughts on the openings this weekend. We're also going to talk about the phenom that is Avatar. This thing is essentially a license to print money. We knew it was going to be successful, but I don't think anybody thought it was going to be this successful. Leslie's going to join us after 4:30 today. That's all part of the show. But before we do that, y'all know how I feel about this. The news coming across our desks today, this from the Canadian Press. The Conservatives have now effective control in both houses of Parliament and greater sway over the legislative agenda after Prime Minister Stephen Harper named 5 new senators today. The appointment of new Conservative senators will end years of Liberal domination in the upper chambers and leave the Conservatives just 2 seats shy of a majority there. The power shift could help clear the way for Harper's plans to reform the Senate itself, according to some. Harper's poised to appoint 2 new senators from Ontario, 1 each in Quebec and New Brunswick and Newfoundland Labrador. Those have been made already today. Stephen Harper making the announcement a little bit earlier this afternoon, and there is some New Brunswick content in the whole thing. The Senate appointments go like this. Veteran Ontario Tory MPP Bob Runciman has been named. Runciman favors an elected Senate someday. Also named are Pierre Hughes Boisvenu from Quebec, Kim Kotar from Ontario, Elizabeth Marshall from Newfoundland Labrador, and Rosemary Poirier from New Brunswick. The statement from the Prime Minister's office calls the appointments another step towards implementing the government's tackling crime agenda. It accuses the Liberals of abusing their Senate majority in the past to obstruct and get rid of and gut the law and order measures. 1-888-868-0999. 0919. That's 1-888-868-0919. Are you buying it? Do you buy it? Yesterday, I patted Stephen Harper on the back. It was, some were saying I was pro-conservative yesterday, that I was not too offended by the prorogation of Parliament. Others say, well, I agree with you, Dan, but today, I'm taking a shot at Stephen Harper. The reason why I am is that the guy ran on a platform that he wasn't going to appoint senators. And yet, since he's taken control, at least by my latest count, my math might be off by a few senators here or there, but by my latest count, we're at 22. That doesn't sound like a reformed Senate to me. 1-888-868-0919. That is a toll-free call anywhere you can hear my voice today. Peter Stauffer, who we've had on this show a couple of times, is an NDP representative from Nova Scotia and a most energetic critic of the Senate, says the appointments are another example of the government doing precisely what they said they wouldn't do while in opposition. Harper's last set of appointments, of course, included former party operators Doug Findlay and former press secretary and New Brunswicker Carolyn Stewart-Olson, and the kind of nominations that he railed against in the past. Stauffer went on to say that he's not using the Senate for reform, he's using it for power. We can save $90 million a year with one word: abolition. He, of course, has been a strong proponent of getting rid of the Senate altogether. What do you think? Is this Stephen Harper trying to reform the Senate by adding 5 new members? A grand total of 22 in this round, or since he's taken power? Or do you see something a little more sinister here? Maybe I'm a conspiracy theorist when it comes to the Senate, but when you tell me that you're going to run on the platform of an elected Senate and then, once in the House, appoint 22 senators, something smells a little fishy to me today. And maybe it's Friday, maybe it's because I'm in a good mood. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm dreading having to go home and shovel my driveway. But it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. 1-888-868-0919. That's 1-888-868-0919. It is a toll-free call. Anywhere you can hear my voice today. The president of the think tank Canada West Foundation is a gentleman by the name of Roger Gibbons. He says the next round of appointments is, this round that is, not likely to rankle conservative supporters in the party's heartland because they accept it's necessary for reform. But Gibbons said the patience with Harper might be strained if they don't get a sense soon of a master plan. Gibbons went on to say it's becoming increasingly unclear just what the longer-term vision of the Prime Minister is in terms of Senate reform. 1-888-868-0919. That's the number. Do you agree with me? Do you think this kind of smells fishy? Doesn't sound a whole lot like reform to me. It sounds like he's loading up the Senate so that he has a majority in both houses. Let's start the conversation in Moncton today. How you doing, Dan?
Hey, just come back from the grilling right there, Dan.
How's the parking lot?
Wow, now it's ready for you.
Oh, awesome. Because, it's Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday, so get over there.
All right.
I think if they're all cut from the same cloth, they make these empty promises, and, they're just, Harper is doing his own share, and the Liberals did back their share. I think NDP should get their chance, and then we see if they're different or not. But I think they should abolish it personally. I think if we elect somebody, and in my writing, and I trust he's going to go do his job, and if they want to pass the law, why can't they go any higher than that?
Dan, let me ask you this. There's an awful lot of people in this province that are upset at the Sean Green government's decision to sell NB Power after it was announced in their campaign document that they would not do such a thing, and saying they don't have a mandate. Stephen Harper ran on the platform of reforming the Senate and making it elective. Hasn't done it.